guys, it's Lizzie. So a bunch of you guys requested that I make a video on shyness, specifically how to get over shyness, how to become a more outgoing person. I sort of just disagree with the whole question because I think there are different personality types. And our society is telling us that there's this superior personality type, which is the outgoing person, but I really disagree with that. I know in my own family, my mom and I are really outgoing and bubbly, and we have those types of personalities, and then my sister and my dad are more shy. My dad has a great career. My sister, even though she's still in college, has a career starting up that's really awesome. And my dad is married to my mom. So clearly that personality type doesn't at all keep you from getting into relationships. In fact, I don't really think it has much of an effect on your life, except for you might be more popular or more likable at your work because you're easier to talk to. So if you're a shy person, don't feel like you have to change your personality type, because I think you have an awesome personality type. And I think that's the key. Confidence. Any personality type can have confidence in their personality type. And I think that people who are like really outgoing and talking all the time and getting all the attention, they can even be less confident than someone who's more shy. So I think that confidence is the key to any type of person flourishing in their lives and becoming the best version of themselves. And getting confidence is a lot different than becoming less shy or becoming more outgoing or trying to change your personality type. And I think confidence isn't really a sort of thing where I can make a video, 13 steps to being confident, and you can follow those steps and become confident. I think it's something that happens naturally over time. I was a little bit shy in middle school and even some of high school. I wouldn't like go up to people and just introduce myself to them and start talking to them. But by like the end of high school, I noticed a huge difference in my confidence level, and that was just because I was learning more about my interests and my strengths and my identity. And I don't think if I would have done anything different, I could have like changed that earlier on. I think it was just something that naturally happened. So I think that identity and confidence are very intertwined, meaning that the closer you are to finding out your identity and like sort of what you want to do with the rest of your life, the closer you are to being the most confident version of yourself. In high school, I joined the debate team and found out that I love politics and philosophy and that that's what I want to do with the rest of my life. I want to be an attorney. And I also discovered YouTube at the same time, and I started making videos and editing, and that was a huge confidence booster because I love editing so much, and it's almost become this part of who I am because I express myself through editing and I communicate my ideas to you guys and I interact with you. And both of those activities contributed to the person who I am today. So if you want to be more confident, what I really recommend is finding an activity that you love doing, something you're passionate about, and get involved in that. Creative writing is a huge identity thing for me because it's just a way to express your thoughts into this beautiful piece of writing, and it's an art form. And I think art in the sense of theater, singing, musical instruments, painting, taking pictures, editing videos, like any sort of art form like that is going to be a great way to kind of get to your identity. And regarding social circles, I think that once you get a core group of friends, even if you are a shy person, you're going to just be yourself once you get into that group. And so I don't think it at all matters if you're like more shy in front of strangers than a normal person, if you're able to just become your true self when you're with those people who you're friends with. And so that's why it's important that if you're a type A, really confident person, that you reach out to people who might be less shy when meeting people for the first time. Those people are just going to be less upfront about like forming friendships, and so people who are more outgoing need to reach out to them. One of the areas in my life that I find like the most acceptance and like confidence building is at church and in my relationship with God. And I think that's one of the reasons that I just have like the highest self-esteem. And I always have, because since I was like elementary school, I've had like this relationship with God where I've been praying and reading my Bible and just like getting to know Him. And I think that once you realize that this huge being who's the creator of the universe, who like way beyond our comprehension, has this love for us and just this passion for our souls, that's just like the hugest confidence booster ever. Growing up, I did not care what people thought of me, in the sense that if someone was trying to make fun of me, it's like, okay, you don't like how I look or what I'm saying, that's okay, because the creator of the universe, He does accept me, and so it does not matter what you think, and it's not going to at all affect how I'm feeling. And then also, youth group in church was this awesome thing, because there were like all these people coming together, encouraging each other, and that's what Christianity's all about, encouragement, and just like forming friendships where you're able to be yourself and where you almost have this like family atmosphere where you're all like supporting each other so much. I think a lot of girls, and maybe even guys, try to look for their identity and their confidence in having a significant other and being in a relationship. And I think that's really dangerous because, yeah, when you're with the guy or whatever, you feel super confident and beautiful, but once that relationship ends, like, where are you? What are you? If you put your identity in something like that, then you're, of course, like, gonna lose confidence when it ends. And so that's why God kind of put this thing inside of us to want to worship Him and to love to worship Him. And if you're not a Christian, you're like, okay, what are you talking about? I'm talking about, like, this idolization thing in our culture where people love talking about celebrities and being in a fandom and, like, idolizing things. That's because God put this wanting to admire Him in ourselves, and sometimes we idolize other people instead of worshiping God. And God did that not because He wants to be worshipped, but because He knows that when we worship Him, that's never going to fall. It's never going to break. It's a relationship that's never going to end. It's something that you can really form your confidence on because you can form your identity in it. And His love is never going to fail. Unlike every other thing in this world, which is going to disappoint us at some points. So if you're looking to be more confident, just be patient because I promise that it's going to happen. And my mom was telling me that in college she was really, really shy, and now she's like super outgoing. And so I don't think it's ever too late to flourish into a more confident person. Definitely be involved in elective classes and extracurriculars at school, and even things out of school. Like, I'm involved in this YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, like, apart from school that really develops what you love to do. And when you find out what you love to do and what you're passionate about, then you're going to be more confident because you're finding out your identity. And remember that you are being confident in your personality type. You're not trying to change into a different personality type. Because unlike what society thinks, I think every personality type is awesome. And if we all had the same personality type, it'd be the most boring world ever. Thankfully, God's creative, and He created different personality types. So accept your personality type because you are an awesome person, and you're a terrible version of anyone else. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!